Order filled. Target filled.
All right, nice little trade there. Start the day. It's a little late there. Haven't even marked up my levels yet today, but had a nice little retest off the what was that? Yesterday's high, actually. Low close below, retest. Kind of just marketed in because again, kind of late to get that one there, but very nice. We'll take it. Switch over to my other accounts.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
All right, pretty close to the London low there, but didn't quite touch it, and we're getting a little bounce already. See if we build out a bear flag, possibly. Continue this trend lower. We were a little overdue for a bounce. Our side was sitting below the 30s. It's definitely not a bad little pullback. We'll see if we, again, continue the shorts or if we start pulling back even stronger. So far not setting up the best flag here. But I also won't be surprised if we take out this low of this previous 1 minute candle and then we get a little breakout to the downside. Yeah, reject off this 9 EMA. Buyer's still kind of holding up here, but not super strong, not really pushing our stuff too much. Still holding below this 9 EMA. Again, I kind of imagine if we take out some lows, it could be kind of nice. But don't want to try anything too risky here.
Order submitted. Order filled.
I think this will be alright. We'll go break even and see if we just get it all the way down there.
Target filled.
Nice. Nice little win there. Wasn't the cleanest setup, but pretty nice bear flag. Kind of slowly made its way up to the sun EMA, and then once it started dropping, Yeah, really nice, really nice. So far, so good today. See if we can catch anything else today. Might get a little retest and continuation off the London low here. Yeah, just gotta get a little bit better close below it, and then maybe come back and retest it. See what happens. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And then we have the Asia low right here. So I definitely gotta be a little careful about these levels. We might kind of sweep them and then get a reversal, which I'm definitely okay with. But again, we're definitely also possibly looking to use them as support to continue lower as well. We'll see what happens. Yeah, if we close below this, it could be nice. But also definitely seems to be a bit of buyers kind of in this area. Struggling just a little bit to close below here. I need this next candle to kind of get down here somewhere and then pull back, continue. That's the idea. All right, so far so good. Yeah, so far two nice trades. See if we get one more here, maybe on this account.
Order submitted.
I think that's in the right spot. You know, retest. I know, we're just dropping right now and it's been working really nicely. So far took 2 shorts and got 2 wins.
Order filled.
First was a retest kind of like this one. And then the second one was a bear flag. So definitely using a little bit of momentum with the sellers. And it's so far worked out pretty well. Might trail this a little bit, we'll see.
Target filled.
Oh, don't even need to. Well, there we go. That's some good momentum trading for you. Some good trend finally. It's been a minute since we've had a nice little trend off the open like this. I mean, just got a little dump, but see on this other account, we just had this nice retest off the New York. Was that the low? No, it was the high. I closed below the high from yesterday, and then I was a little late, so I had to mark it in, but got in here, and then boom, continued there. And then on these other accounts, bear flag, got it, boom, nice and easy, and then another retest off the Asia low. So pretty textbook there. I mean, I'm definitely going to be done trading on that account for the day. I'll take my 2 wins, call it a day. New month could finally be seeing some decent action. That's right. I mean, technically we still, I mean, November is tomorrow, but basically new month, basically. So yeah, so far we're chilling. I might even be done on the day. We'll see. Maybe I'll get like my 5-minute setup, which we'll keep an eye out for, but I know, up 750 on a Friday, that's for, or not 750, but actually no, yeah, almost 750. But yeah, Friday, that's freaking good. That normally doesn't happen. Fridays and Mondays, I think we've talked about, not the best all the time. But hey, we'll take a good one. We'll take a good one. Yeah, nice downtrend here. Definitely cannot complain about that. We still haven't even set the 15-minute range yet. I mean, we just barely did. I guess I could try my luck on that first account that I took this trade on. See if we get
Order submitted.
another retest. Oh, that's a nice close on the 1 minute. Below the 15-minute range low.
Order filled.
Yeah, you hate to try your luck too much, but also if it's working, right? Oh, this one might have tested my luck a little too much here. And that's what you gotta know. You gotta know when to kind of call it a day, and you know when your luck is kind of run out a little bit. And also, you can't win every trade either, so still might work out, but that's right. If we give back the profits on this account, it's not the end of the world.
Stop filled.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Back to break even on that account. Might keep an eye out for some more trades. Maybe we'll build out another bear flag. Because, yeah, I definitely think there's a little bit more room for the shorts as well. Dice, yo, what's up? Welcome back. Yeah, you should have longed that. My luck ran out. Nah, I guess we can't win 4 in a row. Just 3. But yeah, let's see. See what we can get here. Wait for the retest. Yeah, that's kind of the idea down here. We had this 1 minute close below the 15-minute range low. Try to get a little retest to continue lower, but we just got a little unlucky. The buyers kind of stepped in. But I imagine we'll still hold this 90 EMA and maybe this previous level and continue lower. You trade on M and Q. I take some trades on M and Q when I want to size down, but this right here is normal NQ. So this is one mini contract for just 12.5 points. So not a lot of points, but just one contract. I think we might try. Yeah, I mean holding the Asia low like this and the 90 EMA. I imagine we get a little bear flag to play out here. It is Friday though, so I do gotta be careful. Don't want to overdo it, like we talked about. Don't want to test my luck too much, but I imagine we get something like this to play out. Maybe we'll put it like right here. Now we'll put it there. If we get below this, I imagine we get a nice little short. Retest is coming at 26,190. Yeah, 190 is kind of up there, but I imagine if we do get up there, back to that 21 EMA on the 15-minute chart, I imagine we do make our way lower. Yeah, let's see if buyers push price up here or if we kind of sell through this bear flag. Alright, got in there. Alright, there's a little breakout. Little slap. Sir, come on. A little more maybe. There it is. There it is.
Stop filled.
Alright, a little choppy, a little break-even trade. Not the end of the world again. It's what it is. But this is a good sign. If we don't quite play this bull flag and we do kind of hold it and keep going higher, that's a good sign that we could be reversing. Especially if we take out this previous high. And the sellers are definitely a lot weaker now, right? Typically on a good move like this, we'd get like a nice clean break lower, take out these lows. But sellers a little bit weak. Buyers could be potentially trying to make a move here. Let's see. 1 minute. Here's ES. Kind of holding the lows as well. Kind of chopping a little bit. It looks like it wants to push kind of these highs and get above the EMAs. And looks like NASDAQ might try and do the same here. So the sellers could be done for now. But at least we didn't lose too much money figuring that out. Just one little loss here and then a break even here. Got a few points long on ES. Nice. Well done. Yeah, no, ES is bumping up a little bit. Pretty nicely. See if NQ can take out this high and maybe get an actual reversal setup for the first time in a while. Fridays are rough for, I think, a lot of people. Not everybody, but definitely not the best for the majority, I think. Like, again, I think we talked about before, but Fridays kind of going into the weekend, a little harder to trade because everyone's trying to like exit positions and like there's sometimes more volume, sometimes less volume just because it's like a Friday, right? It's like everyone's either kind of done trading because it's the weekend or everyone's trying to like trade a little bit extra so they can make some money before the weekend. So Fridays can always be a little bit weird. And then Monday's also a little bit weird because everyone comes back from the weekend and they're all excited to jump in and start making money. And the market takes advantage of those people. So Mondays and Fridays, again, if I look at my stats, I would guess that those are my least profitable days. But it doesn't mean they can't make some decent profit. So far today, we're still kind of chilling. And yeah, I probably won't take too many more trades on this account just because don't want to overtrade too much. Already took 3 trades. Definitely would hate to go in the red after this. Albert, thank you for or Alberto, I'm guessing. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. And Marrow as well, I missed that earlier, but thank you for the follow as well. These wicks are kind of ugly though. I mean, I thought the buyers were starting to make some moves here, but these wicks kind of nasty on the 1 minute. Okay, sellers coming back a little bit. So that's kind of that's how the bear flag should have played out earlier. We're just a little choppy, right? Sellers weren't quite ready to make the move. We got in. I mean, we didn't get in early necessarily, but like the market just wasn't quite ready. So I guess you could say it was a bit early. But that's what it should have done, kind of earlier. Or not should have, but that's what we expected it to do. Obviously, the market doesn't need or should have to do anything. We're just here to take advantage of what it does do. But that was the expectation. I guess if I put my stop up here and just held, it would have been fine, right? Would have won that trade. But even this trade, I mean, you can see the wick here on this candle. Clearly, the sellers are kind of, like I said, the bear flag may have worked out, in a way, finally. But I'd still say that they're a little exhausted, right? Sellers a little exhausted, buyers trying to make a move. Buyers kind of failing to make a move, but also the sellers are failing to get below the 15-minute range and continue lower, which again is a good sign that we might be done selling for now. I definitely wouldn't trust the shorts right now, especially sitting at the lows. But if we do pull back, kind of like someone said earlier, up to like the 190s, 180s, I'm sure we find a little support or resistance up there and continue back down. Okay. But for now, don't trust the shorts. But if we can get above the 40s, I might trust the longs. But as of right now, we're kind of just chopping between the 15-minute range low here and the Asia low here. So until we break out of that trend or chop, I'm not touching it. And you can definitely see, I mean, we got this wick, this green candle with the wick on the top, this red candle with the wick on the bottom. Well, not the prettiest, not the prettiest. Definitely some good signs for some chop. Which we do not like personally. And as we say that, the sellers trying again at the lows. Didn't trust the shorts, but they're here. They're back. Yes, a little behind, but it does actually look like this is kind of a higher time frame bear flag that's starting to play out. And I mean, yeah, if we can hold down here, we might actually continue lower. Again, like I said, I didn't trust the shorts, but I also didn't trust the longs. And it was kind of just getting tighter and tighter. And it looks like we kind of broke out of the consolidation that we were making there. So now I might trust the shorts a little bit more. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Maybe we'll get another retest off here and that'll actually work. It's kind of tempting. It looks like I might have missed it, which is okay. Like I usually say, the first test is the best test, typically. But at the same time, since the first test failed, the second test might be better. But I try not to get too greedy with that. We just hit a single print long from now. Bro, don't short. Don't worry, don't worry. I did not short. It was kind of tempting though. Again, if I was to short, it would be off this level, right? The 15-minute range low, which you can see we're holding up very nicely. And we did get like down here a little bit. So like it wouldn't have been a bad idea. Because I'm not trying to short for like, please bro. No, I'm not disagreeing. I think the shorts are kind of dead. That's why I was saying up here. Because we kind of failed the bear flag here initially. And then we rejected the lows here. This does make me reconsider a little bit. And it does look like, again, this isn't me going short. I'm just using this so you can see my line. But I'll switch to this. Don't want to scare anybody. But basically, like, my idea would just be like, oh, like, we hit this level, we retest, and honestly, I'd probably only go for, I usually only go for 12.5 points, kind of like this trade here, 250. And this would have been, the bottom of this wick was about 10 points, so I would have gone break even on this trade. So it wouldn't have been a winner, but I would have gone break even and would have been fine. So every long, you owe me a cookie. I don't know how I'll get that cookie to you, but I got you. I won't be surprised. Again, like I said, buyers definitely could be. Oh shoot! I was actually gonna say this is a bear flag, and I was actually thinking about taking it, but kind of missed it there. Yeah, that's enough that I would have gone break even. So I'm not gonna try my luck here. Pubert, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, you're using CVD? If you're talking about like cumulative volume delta, I am. I don't know how you knew that, but I am using that. If it passed 76, then trust the shorts. That makes sense. That makes sense. We're definitely not quite in the trust shorts area for me either. But this is a decent bear flag that hasn't quite played out, but it played out enough that I wouldn't have lost the trade, which is always good. But I am curious, what's at the 76 that you're looking at? What kind of confluence, or is that just like some of the highs from yesterday's range? That's what it kind of looks like. I'm guessing that's what you're basing that off of. Single print and point of control. Okay, okay. We're still holding below this 90 MA. And then, yeah, the bear flag. I can't imagine this doesn't get a little pushed down into the lows. Yeah, clearly the short's not really working out, but they also are working out enough that I wouldn't have lost any trades here. Market profile, no ICT. Gotcha, gotcha. Not a fan of the ICT, I imagine. Yeah, here's the little push up. Again, another reason we tried to go lower here, right? Got below the 15-minute range low, had this rejection off of it and the bear flag. Made a bit of a move to the lows again, but then couldn't break through the lows. And yeah, we could be making the move up now. Sellers definitely, like I said earlier, a little exhausted. This still might push the low and prove the shorts will continue, but for now, I agree that they are not quite ready for that. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too. If it breaks 130 or even like 140, I might be looking to get long. That's kind of the levels I'm looking at right now. But the sellers might not be pushing price lower, but they're definitely stopping the buyers from making any sort of move. Which might just lead to a little NQ chop. Which might be to be expected. We definitely had plenty of luck earlier today. I mean, we caught these two beautiful shorts on this account earlier today with the bear flag and the retest here. And then we caught this first one over here on this retest to go lower. I just traded one more trade here. Well, two more. And then, yeah, the shorts were kind of exhausted here, so we end up losing. But if I would have had my stop up here, it would have been fine. So I want to keep my risk low. Try to get on the bear flag. Got stopped out break even. And then since then, obviously, haven't quite been trusting the shorts. But here we are. And the shorts are, they're still here. Yeah, we just rail it shorter. I mean, I guess you could say this is a bear flag. We finally broke through some of these lows and just kind of, we broke strong. The shorts, I know. I'd rather see the shorts though than the chop, because at least, I mean, if we're going to keep going lower, I don't have a problem with that. As long as it gives me some bear flags or something to make some trades. Halloween trading is not for the weak. Exactly. Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. Speaking of Halloween, Funny Ticks, as you guys can see, is 50% off right now. Normally it's not 50% off. They usually have like 20% or 35%. But right now, 50% off. And I think it's for like today only. Because of like Halloween. So feel free to check them out. Use my code, get a nice 50% off. Pretty killer. Most people argue with me. Nah, I mean, I like to, I appreciate, appreciate your compliment, me being chill. I try to be chill, there's no point in arguing with people, right? Everyone has different perspectives of the market. Like, I can't disagree that it's going to go long, but also it's like, it's not going up. So I can't say you're wrong, but I also Can't say like you know, that's, it's easy to say like I don't agree, but I also don't disagree. So that's always how I kind of see it. So I try not to argue because I don't know what's gonna happen. I like to think that I know, but I'd say it kind of counts. I mean, we didn't like we kind of got down to like the 80s, and we were starting to make the move up, but we kind of failed off this 21 EMA, and then obviously we kind of broke the lows here with the bear flag and got that push below 76, but we didn't hold below 76. So that call out could still be valid, and we could make the push up now. Up 550, my call here. Nice. Yeah, good little short there. Good thing you gotta take advantage of that. That's awesome. Do you have a Discord? Not yet. I do need to get on that. I've had a couple people ask about that, but I haven't made one yet. Just because don't know how to and haven't looked into it. Have you tried CBD with fairly gaps? I have. That's actually kind of how I traded last year. A little bit. I still look at CBD to just get like the little consensus a little bit of like the buyers versus the sellers, which is with the volume and stuff. And typically if we're like making lows on Delta, but we're not making lows with price, I might stay away from some shorts, kind of stuff like that. Or even like the opposite with longs. Earned another funded. This thing feels weak still. Yeah. Definitely weak. Kind of failed to really go like make more lows besides making a good low. So we'll see how we hold up here and maybe we'll continue lower. But yeah, it's definitely a little weak for the sells, but the buyers are not really making a move yet. The 5-minute candle is very strong, yeah. So divergence, that's fire. Yeah, I don't quite trade divergences. I have like tried that before. And actually I think it works pretty well. I just never quite got into it good enough. But again, don't trade the divergences, but I watch the divergences to basically keep me away from certain trades. Because if there's a divergence, for example, like this, like if I was to take this fair value gap and let's say like, oh, we took out the liquidity and then we took out highs and then we pull back to this fair value gap, I could say that like, oh, if price is up here but delta is still like down here, or we don't have strong buyers, I'm not going to take it, right? But I'm probably not going to short up here because of the divergence itself. I'm glad you're not trading the moon cycles in ICT. Yeah, exactly. We talk about the moon cycles and the stars. You gotta watch the stars, man. The constellations will tell you how to trade. Let's see. Bro, funny ticks never updated my dashboard after 4 days, so I had to earn an extra 1K. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. And get my consistency back down. I don't know, like I wonder if it is just a couple people, because I haven't had too many issues with their dashboard personally. Like it seemed like it was like maybe a little bit off, but like, and like it does take a little bit to update, which like makes sense. But I got a new account today or yesterday because of the 50% off sale, and it already updated the 2 trades I took today. It already has my 488 profit, and it already has my average win and my 100% win rate on this account. So, so far, my dashboard's been working fine. But, yeah, if it still isn't updated, and I was going to say as well, sorry, I just looked at my YouTube. I have like 3 upcoming streams I don't remember like making. I must have like glitched out somehow. Anyways, see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like if it didn't update and you had to make an extra 1K, I mean, I'd recommend just being in the future patient because like if it was me, and this is just like what I would do, not that you should necessarily do it, but if it was me, if I like made the 2500 or however much to like pass the funded, I would definitely just like not trade. Even if it doesn't update, I would just like wait because like eventually it'll update or like you'll reach out to them and they'll fix it. Because like in my mind, I wouldn't risk blowing an account, especially if it's already passed. Kind of like if I was ready for a payout and like sometimes you have to like wait a couple extra days for like to get the payout. Okay, you didn't trade. That's good. That's good. But yeah, if you were like about ready for a payout, but you still had to get a couple more like trading days or something, then like I said, time is money. That's true. But at the same time, because I've almost been there. Like last year, I was up on an Apex account. I was up like $3,000, so I was over the amount for the payout, but I didn't have enough trading days. And instead of just like slowly like being cautious and taking some trades to like make sure I get the payout, I just traded normally because I was like, oh, I'll build a buffer. And I ended up losing like enough money that I couldn't get a payout. And then I got a little emotional, so I blew the account, obviously, which happens. But basically, if I just would have like been patient and waited and like traded slowly, smaller, and like made sure I kept above the buffer for the payout, I would have had an extra $2,000. And now I'm $2,000 poorer than I could have been because I thought, oh, I'll build the buffer and keep making more money. So that's where I would disagree with time is money with trading. But in general, yes, time is money. But trading is a little tricky because sometimes not trading is making money because you keep money. But let's see, can I tell you some sauce? Yeah, sorry I didn't say it earlier. I was just a little bit on a tangent. Oh, she looks like he might have left. Well, maybe not. Sometimes TikTok tells me who's like in the chat on the one of the screens, but you're definitely welcome to say some sauce. Price is not hunting you. We are simply filling orders. I like that. I like that. It is funny though, if you've been on the stream before, if you come back, there's been a couple times. I mean, today's been great so far, but there's been a couple times this last week or two where I literally either get stopped out to a tick or I miss my profit target by like a tick and then it just goes back to break even. And it feels like the most rigged thing ever. But obviously it's not. Yeah, I think every trader does do that a bit. Bet on a guy. You miss your payout or you miss getting funded by a little bit, and then you try and revenge trade a little bit because you're so close, and it's so stupid that like you didn't quite make it. And then what happens? You blow the whole account. We need real continuation. I know. That's what we're kind of feeling here. I thought we were gonna get a little continuation after this big red candle here. But then we just like came right back up. This next green candle basically just ate up the whole previous candle, and then we took out these highs. So a little unfortunate there. Did not continue lower here. And now we're kind of just chopping, making our way down slowly. So I don't really know what's going to happen. Definitely going to wait until we get better continuation down or a reversal setup to make any trades. But also, like I said, might be kind of on in general already just because I have made some good profit and lost some profit on this account, but also not in the red. So sometimes not being in the red is pretty solid. I'm happy with that. Looks like we might try and take the highs here on the 1 minute. But Delta is definitely looking a little weak if we're still talking about Delta. Definitely not a lot of buyers on Delta. So at least at the current rate, if we take out these highs, definitely would be a little Delta divergence. But that's if we even get up to the highs. We're still struggling to get past this 21 EMA. It's been holding really well so far. Yeah, that makes sense. Take out as much liquidity as possible and then make the move. Any second now. Just kidding. No, we might take a couple minutes here before we do anything. We might start chopping around this 15-minute range low, which it's one of those things. If we don't use this as like resistance to make the move lower like we did here, except it was obviously a little bit short-lived, we do tend to kind of just chop around it. So eventually we'll get away from it, either lower or higher. But for now, we're kind of consolidating here a little bit. Yeah, I could try and take the highs out here, but until then, we're gonna just kind of get tighter and tighter, I think, for a little bit. What's up, man? Welcome back. Funny ticks any good? I'd say they're pretty good, and especially based off like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll be honest, because I do have like the affiliate code. I'm not like actually sponsored, but like I have like a code. It's actually not even hard to get one, but obviously I'll promote them to a certain level, but even just being honest, because I value that definitely. I'd say they're pretty solid. Like, I haven't had any reason to complain about them. I think that's like the best part about them so far, is there's been no complaints. Like with Apex, there's picky rules. With other prop firms, there's just little things like that. I mean, there's obviously other solid ones too, like Take Profit Trader's been pretty good, except for the customer support was not the best recently, so I don't know if that was my favorite about them. But yeah, I mean, plenty of people have been like had issues with Apex in the past. I haven't. Like, I never got denied a payout by Apex, so again, I can't really talk about too much crap about them. Besides, like, they have some rules that don't work the best for some traders. Funny Ticks rules pretty straightforward. They have end of day drawdown, which most people like, right? So your drawdown is not changed until the end of the day, and their 50k evals. Profit target's only 2,500, where most prop firms, the drawdown is not drawdown. The profit target's 3,000 to get funded, but the drawdown's still the same. It's still 2,000, which is pretty typical for end of day accounts. So that's where it's like, it's pretty much like just any other firm, but a little bit more competitive. I think that's because it's a little newer as well. And like I'd say the prices as well, pretty solid. And that's like, I mean, you can just look at the prices and say that like you can judge that for yourself. But Do they have consistency rule on eval? They do, but it's like 50%. So like if you're trying to make like, or maybe they don't. I think they do have an account you can pass in a single day. But I think, oh, we're kind of making the push lower now. Let's see what happens here. But they do, let me double check. I can just pull up the website right now. Let's see. Because I remember one of the accounts that I had, they did have a consistency rule of like 50 or 40%. Maybe it's 40. But I can't remember if that was on eval or that might be like the funded. I mean, I imagine with funded, most funded, they usually have a little bit of consistency because they don't want people to like gamble their accounts away and everything like that. But I think they do have an account where you can pass it in one day. Or at least they did. Maybe they don't anymore. Let's see, where's the list of the accounts with the different rules? I might need to like log out because it's just showing me like I can buy accounts, but it's not showing me like the list of all the different things. Hold up, let me get that. Try that again. Take Profit Trader doesn't have an eval. I thought they do, or did. I had a Take Profit Trader eval. Yeah, 40%. Okay, it is 40%. I thought that I thought they had one where you can pass in a day, but they might have gotten rid of it, or maybe I'm tripping. But yes, there is a 40% on funding ticks. On the evals. That's not too bad. Like on a 50K account, I think I did the math. I don't think you can make more than $1,000. But honestly, like you probably don't need to be making more than $1,000 on a 50K eval in general. Yeah, and the zero accounts are really nice. Just straight to funded. I mean, there is like the 25% consistency on that one, but obviously you're already funded, and like there's no point in making more money than you need to. Just take it slow, get payouts, nice and simple. You skipped the eval, so it's killer. But yeah, 249 discount on their zero accounts, pretty solid. So I definitely appreciate the support. If you use my code, I get a little commission, but again, definitely no pressure. But that is kind of the only way that you guys can support me right now, just because I don't have anything else I'm trying to sell you. But if you're already buying propfirm accounts anyways, that's where it's like, oh, just use my code. And that gives me just a little kickback, you know, a little something. But it's not like taking money out of your pocket for something else. It's something you're going to buy anyways. So I figured that's a pretty good little way that I can still get a little bit of support. But then people buy them anyways, so it's not like they're going out of their way to buy like a course or something from me. Plus, most people that sell courses are kind of just scamming people anyways. And yeah, 50% off. I mean, it's today only. See, I don't know exactly when it ends because it started yesterday and it said 24 hours only. Not to rush you, but I don't know exactly when it ends. So if you want the 50% off, it is still currently 50% off. I'm looking at the website right now, but I don't know exactly when that ends. And it doesn't say on their Discord exactly when it ends either. So might be better safe than sorry to do it sooner than later if you want the 50% off. But also, I'm gonna look on the website. I'm gonna see if there's any more like specifics on like, oh, only 4 hours left or whatever. But I remember yesterday while we were trading, it was live, so it could be. They could have done the 24 hours to kind of scare people, like, oh, you know, because people always do that, right? It's like, oh, for the next 5 hours you have this 30% off or whatever. But obviously they keep the discount for like a while. I mean, even like Apex, it's like, oh, 5 days left for 80% off, but then they always have 80% off, so kind of funny. Let me check Twitter, see if they have like any more specifics on the discount. Okay, they posted something 2 hours ago on Twitter. Every Funny Ticks account is half off for 24 hours only. So it is like a Halloween sale. So maybe you do have another 24 hours. So maybe there's not too much urgency. But it was, I mean, it was 50% off yesterday as well for Halloween. So that's the only reason why I brought that up. Because I'd hate for you to miss out on the 50%, whether you use my code or not. Like, because 50% is killer. That's why I bought another one last night. I was like, I better get on that. I don't want to miss that. Yeah, because he posted something yesterday too. 50% off all Funny Ticks models. Start trading today. Offer ends after 24 hours. And that was October 30th. So they must just be using the 24 hours to kind of give people a little urgency. Because yeah, it should still be good for the next 24 hours apparently. Or at least till Halloween's over, I'm guessing. Do you think the one-step 100k or the 0 50k is worth my money? That's a good question. I haven't tried the 100k. I mean, the 0, it's hard to argue against the 0 if you have the money. Because that's the thing, if you're confident trading. Like if you're a really good trader and you're super confident and you have the money, I mean, there's no reason not to go for the 0 because you skip the eval and you can just start getting payouts. But the one step is also very solid. It doesn't take too long. Like if you trade well, you could probably pass the account in like a week or two or less. And then the one step has better rules than the 0 because obviously the 0 is straight to funded, so they have to be a little more strict with the rules just because they don't want people to like just buy them and get payouts and then blow them right away, you know. But overall, they kind of average out to be the same difficulty, I'd say. So it kind of just depends on what you like and how you like to trade. I'd say they're both probably worth it. I forgot what the rules are for the 100k. I kind of wish it would tell me because I have to like log out and then like go back to the website to see like the different models and the rules. Because if I click like buy challenge, I can like click the account to buy, but I can't see like the rules on the account. Go to incognito tab. That's not too difficult. They should run it through the weekend. They might. Especially if people are using it and getting lots of accounts. They definitely could. Alright, here we go. So yeah, the 0 account has 25% consistency. So on like the 100k accounts, I'm guessing you have to make like 6k to get a payout or something like that. So 25% of that, 1,500. Just can't make more than like 1,500 in a day, which isn't too bad. I mean, again, you can still definitely make a payout within a couple of weeks if you trade well. And then the end of day trailing loss is 3k, which not the best, but not the worst. For a 100k account, that's not bad. But it looks like it's about the same for the Pro Plus and the 0. Doesn't change like the drawdown at all for any of the accounts. But I definitely would say 50Ks are usually better deal than the 100 just because the drawdown is better, kind of like on like the ratio level, if that makes sense. Because like, just as an example, the 100K, your profit target's $6,000, your drawdown's only $3,000. That's like a 50%, like your drawdown's 50% of your profit target, or you can say your profit target's like twice as much as your drawdown. So it's a little harder to like pass or get payouts on that just because your drawdown it's not the best ratio. But on the 50K, profit target's only like 2,500 or 3,000, and the drawdown's 2,000. So it's just a better ratio of like risk to reward, if that makes sense. Or drawdown to target. That's why I stick with the 50Ks personally. Like, yeah, I can't like make as much money technically, but like it just has better like ratio of like profit targets to drawdown. Milo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. One minute and 5 minute. Yeah, I was gonna say 1 minute charts, if that's what you're talking about. We are past these highs. It could be looking good for a reversal. 5 minute as well. It's got a nice candle above the EMAs finally. Oh yeah, in that sense, I'd recommend 50K over 100K, but only for that reason. It's technically a better deal. But on the 100K, you can make more per payout, so that's the only difference. It's a little harder, but if you still can handle like the risk and the reward and all that things, you can make more money at the end of the day, technically. But yeah, just not as good ratios. Yeah, I think it's today only. 50% off for Halloween. It was kind of, they started yesterday, I think, but it should still be good for the next like 24 hours or like till Halloween's over at least. I mean, we'll see. They don't have an exact date on like, oh, you only have this much time left till the sale is over. They just said 24 hours only, which adds urgency, I guess. But yeah, 50% off. Typically, it is only like 20 to 35% off. So if you want some killer deals on some Funny Ticks evals or straight to funded accounts, check them out right now. Use my code to get 50% off. One of the best deals available right now, honestly. It's even Apex. Like Apex, when they do like their 80% off or 90% off, like that's obviously pretty good. You can get eval for like 30 bucks or like 19 bucks. But you still have to pay the activation fee, which is like $140 or $120 or something like that. I can't remember. So at the end of the day, you're still paying like over $150 or like almost $200 for like a 50K account after you get funded and stuff. But that's another thing about Funny Ticks to mention yet. There's no activation fee, guys. That was one of the big selling points for Funny Ticks for me as well. Is not only do they have pretty decent rules and like pretty competitive prices, but they don't have an activation fee. Once you pass the Pro Plus account on the evaluations, you don't have to pay anything to get funded. You're already funded. So right now, the cheapest account you can get, at least 50K. I think the 25Ks are a little cheaper. But you can have 50K accounts with the 50K one step with like a weekly reward cap of $1,000, which is not the end of the world. It's probably, I mean, $1,000 a week is still pretty dang good if that's the minimum that you make. Or like if that's even the max. Anyways, nothing for the follow. NQ Marksman. But you can have like $42 right now, I think is what it is. For $42, you can get a $50,000 eval with no activation fee. So you could turn that $42 into thousands of dollars in payouts, which is a lot cheaper than pretty much any other option right now, including Apex, which is known for being like one of the cheaper options because they have live trailing drawdown or intraday trailing drawdown, some people call it, which obviously is a little harder to trade. And they're kind of known for that. Apex is a bucket shop. Yeah, Apex isn't everyone's favorite. I got payouts from them, so I can't complain too much. But their rules and their stuff isn't the best for everybody, for sure. So I definitely wouldn't recommend them for everybody. It's BB, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But Funding 6 is not Apex. No intraday trailing drawdown, and no activation fees, and right now they're 50% off. So pretty solid, at least for today, Halloween. They're normally not 50% off, so today is the way to go. And yeah, definitely, I'd say better than Apex for sure. They also have a fancy little like, they have so much stats. Like, I don't know if I can like show that on stream very effectively, but like they have so much like on their dashboard that's really useful. Like they show like your P&L, your start date, your balance, your consistency, risk to reward, win rate, average win, average loss, how much like your profit, like how much profit you've made compared to your profit target. Like they have so much just information, and they have a whole calendar with all like your trading days and like all the trades that you made. Which I don't, maybe Apex has now, but last year when I traded with Apex, they did not have that. So, oh yeah, I'd say Funny Text is way better than Apex. Yeah, there was a little shadiness with Apex when it came to like actually good traders. But again, I never got denied a payout from them last year. But I'm sure if I was like continuously making payouts, they probably would have cut me off by now. But I just stopped trading with them last year as well. Yeah, none of them are actually funding anything. It's all sim funded. But I think Funny Ticks does make an effort to move people to live as they are trading well. So I do respect them for that. Obviously, it's not as ideal for us as traders, but it's better than cutting us off, obviously. Live is still B-booked. B-book's only funding either within house platforms. Interesting. So they're still not like actually funding people. That's I don't put it past them. Like honestly, like I'm not surprised that they still wouldn't actually fund people money because that's like risky. But I didn't know that. I kind of assumed like, oh, maybe they actually did fund them. Like obviously not. I doubt they'd ever fund someone like $100,000. But like at least like 6,000 just because of like the drawdown that like your account might have or whatever it may be. Yeah, they might with like really good traders. That's what I was kind of thinking. But I bet it would take a while for them to really fund someone who just like starts trading an eval, gets a couple payouts, right? It'll take a minute before they give them any sort of real money. Yeah, then they start taking like the 10, 20%. Yep. Which makes sense. Like, they got to make money somehow. And obviously, if you're a good trader, they're not going to make money from you buying evals. So, it like makes sense. But it is really nice to take advantage of like the sim defunded with like, because a lot of the prop firms you can make a good like 15, 20K or more before you have to like start giving like the 18 or the 10% back to them. Which is nice, which is nice. Like, that was the big appeal of Apex, is like you can make 25K per account. Not like in total, but like per funded account before paying back like the 10% to them. And you could get 20 accounts. So it was just basically like, oh, like it was very appealing. Get 20 accounts, make $40,000 across the board, and you could do that like what, like 10 times before like you have to start giving money to them. But even then, it's only 10%. And obviously, they'll probably cut you off before you even get to that point. But that's a pretty good money making machine right there. 20% is hedge fund standard. That makes sense. Market couldn't help itself, needed to create the rigged V. That's right. We kind of on the 5 minutes, definitely a bit of a V, but I would say this isn't terrible. We kind of chopped around, but we did kind of take out this liquidity and then take these highs out. We just haven't got the best pullback. That's where I'd say that it is a bit of a V. But we definitely had some decent like liquidity grab, break the high, a little pullback here, but yeah, it's definitely still a little bit of a V. I did some consulting for funding traders. Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if I can find out exactly when this 50% off ends, I'll definitely let you guys know. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of it as much as I can while it is live. That's freaking killer. User, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Did you take that long? No, did not. I already made some good money going short though, so far we're kind of chilling for now. I almost got long at like the 40s. I almost did when we had this little pullback. But wasn't quite sure about it. It was kind of, I mean, I would have taken it on like the 5 minute. I would have been kind of getting in right here, stop down here, which is a little heavy, but it's working out very nicely. So probably should have, but it's a Friday. Volatility is going down a little bit. You can see on the ATR, so I'm not stressing too much about missing trades, or I mean, we'll see what happens. And it'll still probably work out. Actually, I don't know if it would have quite filled me either, so definitely wouldn't say I missed out, because I might not even gotten in. Maybe I would have. But it came down literally to like double bottom where my entry would have been. Actually, it wasn't there, it was here. Because yeah, like the low of this candle, I'm pretty sure like my order I would have put here. So it might not have been filled me. Because it didn't really go into below my order. I give an opinion of going A or B book with options. They took the B book junk route. Dang. You hate to hear it. Fundingtraders.com. Oh, that was a good one. I see what you did there. Is funding traders, are they futures? Are they like Forex? I think I've heard of them, but I haven't heard about them a lot, like in at least like the futures kind of space. Spot? Interesting. FX, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've heard of them, but they're definitely not super popular just among other like futures traders. Yeah, Forex in general, like your name's literally exposed Forex. Oh, they got like crypto and stuff as well. Interesting. I was gonna say like your name is exposed FX. Forex in general, I've heard just like some shady things about it recently. Just like in general, like I know it's been good and it's definitely had its moments where it's been. I mean, I almost tried to get into it a little bit, but then I kind of got a little bit more pulled in the futures direction. Oh, you've been in Forex since '93, dang. So you've been there for a minute. It's super transparent, but that's why people lose their shit on concepts. I gotcha. But isn't there like a lot of scamming going on in the Forex right now? I think it's starting to come over to futures a little bit because futures is a little bit more popular. But like Forex used to be the big popular, like everyone wants to get into Forex. I just remember hearing about a lot of offshore brokers and things and a lot of sketchy like even like prop firms and things that were taking advantage of people. A lot of scamming out there. That's typical. You get something that's super hyped up, super popular. Obviously, it's going to draw in a lot of people that want to make money doing it, but also a lot of people that want to make money from people wanting to make money doing it. Offering source of fame when small brokers were taken out of business post 2008. Okay, that actually kind of makes sense because yeah, 2008 was the big like uh just like housing crisis, recession, whatever you want to call it. So it makes sense that like prop firms would have made sense for people back then who didn't have quite as much money liquid to go trade with. And yeah, like capitalization, like capital requirements and different things to like trade. So it's like, oh, you can buy this account from me, trade, probably fail, and then I make money. But if you pass, we'll give you some payouts, you know. Does that make sense? Of course, I'm missing out on money because of morning practice. No, yeah, today it wasn't a bad day. That wasn't terrible. For once, we had a decent short off the open with a couple bear flags and like retest and made some good money. A couple break-even trades on my other accounts. And then we started chopping a little bit down here. But then we started getting that push up and we could be continuing higher here. We'll see. Not bad price action. Can't complain too much, especially for a Friday. Typically not this good. Okay. So it's a loophole to deal with retail but not be a broker. Yeah, that makes sense. No one wants to be like an actual broker. You have an equities data feed? Maybe. Actually, I don't think so. Well, because the prop firms, they just give you like the data that they give you. But on TradingView, I think I just pay for like the bare minimum that I can, so I can trade like Nasdaq futures. So I think, let's see, what's my billing at, or like my, what are you trading, bro? I'm trading Nasdaq futures. But yeah, I just have like CME, CBOT, COMEX, NYMEX, CME Group, just like the kind of the basic, like it's like $7 a month for on TradingView, just so I can have the data for, you know, Nasdaq, ES, and the other futures and stuff. And yeah, if the prop firms don't have it, then I probably don't. Obi said, if you have a feed, build a NAS 100 cash value of the index, it will lead index all day. Interesting, interesting. Anything you're thinking? Well, definitely in a bit of an uptrend right now. We're definitely in an overall downtrend still, just from like earlier today. But let's see, if we go to like the 15-minute, we're not in like a super big trend on the 15-minute chart. And we are kind of getting above some of these EMAs, so definitely the longs are still looking pretty decent, I'd say. And especially if we can kind of break through this bull flat, we're kind of consolidating down a little bit. But if we can get above the 9 EMA and get a little push, might be kind of nice. But we might, I don't know, we kind of rejected right off, or almost right off the yesterday's high. So kind of have to get above that, I think, as well, and then maybe above the 15-minute range high. And then we'll definitely be pretty good to keep going higher, I think. Because we kind of already made a bit of a move here. See if we make any more. But for now, this is kind of all we got. Tucker, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, see, if we break this high, could be pretty good for the longs. Don't think I'm gonna take it. Again, I'm kind of done for the day. Don't want to give back my profits here, and I guess we could try another trade on this account, but again, don't want to overtrade. We took a win in the beginning of the day. Tried my luck again, but we kind of got chopped. We got a little bit chopped up here. Not too much. Obviously, I'm not in the red. But just one loss here and then break even trade here.
Order
But
submitted.
I might not mind this if we kind of get above the 61s here. Why you trade this, not Forex? Probably just like I think there's a couple reasons. I'll try and keep it like as simple and like pick the best reason. But I think part of it is because it's just a little bit more regulated. But also, I think just because
Order
it's...
filled.
I'm trying to think. It's kind of just what I got into. Like, to keep, like... That's the main reason is, like, I kind of just got into it. So I'm sticking with what I know. But... it's definitely something I might not be opposed to doing in the future, trade some Forex. But also, I like the Nasdaq, and I like how futures is typically we trend better. Like obviously we have our days that aren't as good. We chop, we do whatever, and there's a little bit more manipulation sometimes. But Forex kind of just like ranges more. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm sure there's some good strategies that will work with Forex, but I don't know if my strategies would work as well. Like, I don't know if like this trade would work as well, or the ones that I've taken today or other ones. Just a little bit different. So that's why I'm kind of sticking with what I know and with what works. Pretty solid little push so far. Need a little bit more here. I don't want to quite go break even yet, but I might have to just like play it safe. But I might just let it run. We'll see. As I say that, the next candle slaps down a little bit. I'll give you total transparency. Trade FX futures. I didn't know there was FX like Forex futures. That could be something. But yeah, I don't know if it is necessarily futures versus Forex, but like it's more just like I want to trade the Nasdaq over like British pound, US dollar or whatever. JPY, Australian dollar to US dollar. I think I'd rather trade the Nasdaq with the volatility, and there's a lot more just like liquidity in the market. So like I can get in and out of trades just like instantly. Which I could be wrong, but I think Forex is not quite as liquid and volatile as Nasdaq, which is again kind of the appeal of it to me. But it doesn't mean I couldn't get into Forex as well and try some other things out. But right now, this is kind of just what's been working, and like the propfirm is obviously really nice. And it's also just like simple. Like I just trade like one contract. Or maybe two, right? I'll go break even now. But like if I was trading this kind of like a normal stock, or how I think Forex is, or I could be wrong, With Forex, I think you kind of have like your position sizing, which is a little bit more traditional. And like it's like, oh, I'm gonna get out of 50% of my position or this much of my position and different things, which like I don't mind. Like I wouldn't mind trading like that, I think. But like I just like how simple futures is. Like I just get in one contract and I make $200, right? $400, 500, couple trades, get some wins, call it a day, And scalping I think is a lot better on futures, which I don't always scalp. I do have some other strategies on like the 5 minute that I didn't end up taking today. But again, this is a little bit of assumption as well because I don't know everything about Forex, but futures has definitely just been like what I got into and what makes sense to me. But I'm definitely not one to really argue against Forex. So I scalp in and out based on value, premium, and discounts. Nice. Hey, see, that's the thing. Like, whatever works, it works. Kind of just chopping. We got really close to my target there. I might get another break even since we're kind of just struggling to get the push up. But we had the right idea here. BC6970, thank you for the follow. And
Stop filled.
I don't even know how to say that. GHJBBV. Yeah, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Yeah, I probably could have held a little bit longer, but when you get close enough to my profit target like that, and we don't quite hit it, I'm not going to be greedy enough to say that we're going to go up there again, right? Because if we kind of reject back down to break even, there's a good chance we reject a little bit more as well. But you never know. But still pretty solid. Still not in the red today. On this account. On my other account, we're chilling, up $488. Very happy about that. Not too upset about this. We tried to get another win, did not, and then since then just kind of got a little unlucky with. Oh, I don't know where that was. Supposed to be, I think 43. No, that's where that one is. Somewhere in here. 27, 25. There it is. Yeah, it's a little bit choppy. Not quite ready to make the move, but we had the right idea. Can't complain too much. JB, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream and you're new, definitely feel free to give me a follow or check out my YouTube channel as well. I don't have a ton of videos out yet, but I stream live every day there as well. Every weekday, trading. So yeah, feel free to check that as well. Support me. Always appreciated. Also, funny ticks right now. Said it before, say it again. 50% off right now. Today only. So if you want to check out a pretty good prop firm, or I'd say one of the better ones right now. They're currently 50% off, and normally they are not. Normally they're like 20 to 30% off. They usually have a discount available, but right now it's 50% off, which is really good. So if you want to get some good deals on that, check them out. Use my code. Help support me in the channel. If not, don't even worry about it. But yeah, let's see if we can. Might try some more trades, but yeah, I've taken 4 on this account, and we're still kind of break even, so I might not try and stretch it too much. And the other accounts, obviously up just under $500. Don't want to give that money back, because that's all we really need when it comes to these 50K propfirm accounts. 500 a day, more than enough. More than enough. Definitely don't need to make more to be happy. Yeah, kind of not really going anywhere, unfortunately. Wonder if we'll start chopping, or maybe might just be a little consolidation before we continue the move. I'd imagine we go a little bit higher before we get a reversal, but at the same time, if you look at the 5-minute, we kind of finding some support at the bottom of this range, as well as this fair value gap, and we might make a little pullback, might find some support down here somewhere, just on the larger time frame. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. I just touched my eval. Let's go. That's what we like to hear. That was in the chat for underscore J Center. Passing evals is literally, that's what it's all about. That's why we're here. Pass the evals, and then next step, get some payouts. ATR almost down to a 10, so we are getting a little less volatile. Might be market slowing down just a little bit. Might be running out of, not like opportunities, but a little bit. For some people, plenty of opportunity always, but I definitely personally like to avoid trading when the ATR is below a 10 on the NASDAQ. That's just me. Up $800, might call it here. Hey, again, that's a very solid profit. Definitely wouldn't want to give that back personally. Took my morning dump. Nice. Those are always the best. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Could be making a little push down, but again, we're kind of just in this range. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think we're gonna chop around, or we think we're gonna push higher, come back lower? What do you guys think? Yes, could be looking a little dumpy. Yes, might be making the morning dump as well. Morning's not quite over yet. On the 15. Yeah, 15 still looking kind of bearish. It looks like it was sitting below the 15-minute 9 EMA, but we'll see if we can kind of hold below it or not. Low, please. Looks like it might happen. Definitely don't want to be. Don't know for sure. That's what I'll say, but we definitely could continue down. Kind of sitting right at the 9 EMA on the 15-minute chart for both ES and NQ. If we can kind of get below and hold below it, I definitely would not be surprised if we make a bit of a move down to like the 100s again, possibly. A lot of orders at 90 though. Ooh. Yeah, we might need to go fill those orders before we make the move down. Or maybe we just need to make more of a move up, potentially. We will see. So far, it's definitely giving me some chop vibes, though. We'll see. Might be time to play a little Battlefield. I don't know. While the market chops around. Don't quite want to end the stream this early, so might be about that time. The new season 1 is live. Haven't played it yet, just because it was updating the last couple of days, and just didn't quite get around to it on stream. But might be the move today. I could try out the Battle Royale, but also I feel like I need to try that out off stream, just so I like don't completely make a fool of myself on stream playing the Battle Royale. Cause like I'm pretty good at Battlefield, but sometimes Battle Royales are just like a whole different game. Like Warzone, like I'm great at Call of Duty, but if I hop in Warzone, I'll probably just die right off spawn. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna cap, as some people might say. Yeah, it's definitely still giving chop vibes here for me personally. Look at the 5 minutes as well. Like, look at these candles. They ain't going anywhere, chat. They ain't going anywhere. Green, red, green, red. Red, green. Okay, so we did get 2 reds in a row there. We still got wicks on the top and bottom. Not the prettiest, that's for sure. Not the prettiest. Don't know how I feel about it. We'll see if anything changes here in the next little bit. But right now, we're kind of just chopping around. NQ, yes sir. We like NQ. ES isn't bad either. We'll keep our eye on ES. But NQ is the main beast we like. What indicator is that? That marks for rally gaps. Is it custom? No, it's actually on the newest version of NinjaTrader, or at least the version that I have. It's just like default. It used to not be there. I did download a custom one previously, but on the new update, there's just one like implemented in by default. If you just go like to the indicators, and you can actually search for indicators now too. Just type FVG. No, you have to type the whole thing out, fair value gap, but then it comes up. And then yeah, you can just like change the settings a little bit and make it nice and how you like. So yeah, really nice that they added that kind of to the default NinjaTrader. And yeah, it's pretty clean as well. The other fair value gap indicator I had was not nearly as clean. Yeah, super clean. Looks like we might be trying our luck here at the highs. We'll see. See if we can finally get out of this range. Good luck, brother, on your trades. I think I'm done for the day, closing up 700. Nice. That's a good day. That's a good day. Yeah, good luck to you and the rest of your day with whatever else you got going on. But I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming, hanging out for a little bit. And everyone else in chat as well right now. Appreciate you guys watching the stream, hanging out. Hopefully enjoying. I'd assume that's why you're still here. If you are, definitely feel free to give me a follow if you're new. If you want to see more of my streams as I trade on I forgot what I was gonna say. But weekdays, live every morning, trading futures. Won't be live over the weekend because that's, you know, it's the weekend. We don't got any trading going on. But I'll be back Monday. I also got a YouTube channel as well if you guys want to check that out. If you prefer YouTube over TikTok, whatever floats your boat, whatever your preference is. You can check me out there. I'm live there as well as we speak. And yeah, I appreciate you guys coming, hanging out. Yeah, looks like got in a game in Battlefield. Let's see how this goes. Don't worry, I'll keep watching the markets. That's the main focus, but just got a little gameplay in the background as well, just to kind of. Oh shoot! Let me fix it. Hold, please. I played a different game on stream the other day, so like it was on the wrong setting, but it should be good now. Do a little sniping. Again, might not be the best gameplay because I'm going to be focused on trading, but you know, just a little something in the background, especially like as we're chopping. I mean, say what you want about it. Oh, he shot me through like the little fence thing. I forgot you could shoot through that. But yeah, when we're chopping around like this, it's a good way both to just kind of like let the time pass a little bit, wait for the chop to end, wait for some good setups, and just avoid over trading. Personally, I mean, you could definitely say like it's, you know, maybe childish or maybe like, oh, you're just impatient. I think it helps the mental a little bit personally. Keeps things a little interesting, and it's fun sometimes. I don't have a lot of time to play games the rest of my day, just because I got other stuff going on. Sometimes I'll try to, just because they're fun. Oh, that's a nice little headshot. Take that. I made $300 done for the day. Heck yeah. $300 is a lot in a day. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know a lot of people are trying to make like thousands of dollars, or I mean, even me, I'm up like 488. But like, you don't gotta be greedy. 300 is killer, especially on like a propfirm account. If that's what you're on, like a 50k, 300 is great. It's fantastic. Oh, I think this guy's using the glitch. There's like a glitch where if you fly the jet up to like the very top of where you can fly, you're like invincible. I saw a video about it. I'm guessing like I tried it. I want to try flying jets, but I don't know how. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't have my controls like set up yet. Oh, he's sniping me from up there. Oh no. Everyone's after me right now. Looks like we are getting a little pullback here. Again, kind of still in this range. It's kind of what we're waiting for this range to get broken. A little bit more officially. We kind of tried to get to the highs here and we rejected them. So it definitely could be... Oh yeah, I want to get this guy if I can. I'm not sure what's the distance on that. 280. I probably need to go up like there. Here. I'm not quite sure how the scope works. Or the drop. I feel like is that close? That could be close. Maybe it don't have to drop it quite as much. I haven't done a lot of long range sniping like that. It's a little far. Oh, maybe I was still high. Maybe I only need to drop it like this much. Oh, someone else got him. I was getting closer though. I was getting closer. But I like sniping more like that range. Get a nice cheeky little headshot. Just a little bit above their head, right? Or even like kind of this range, like right here, 100, 200 meters. Because I only have to go above their head just a little bit. But if I have to like, just as like an example, if I have to go like this much over their head, it's a little far. A little far. Bullet velocity makes it tough. Alright, getting back down to the bottom of the range now. Kind of confirming our chop theory. It's not super choppy. Ooh. I don't know if I have to drop too much on this one. Yeah, kind of confirming the chop theory, but also, like I was saying, not super choppy, luckily. Is that a guy? No. But more just a little rangy, which definitely makes it tough to... Oh yeah, that's a good headshot. Leave it like for that one. 224 meters. Beautiful headshot. I also got a tank literally right behind me. I'm kind of surprised they haven't shot me yet. But I guess they got other things to worry about. Yeah, they're dead. Gotta get through 90. Yeah, we gotta get through like 90 to go up, or we gotta get like back down below 40 to go lower, I think. And right now we're kind of doing neither, just ranging. Yeah, moving target to this distance. Not easy. That guy's not moving though, I might be able to get him. Of course I can't, there's so much explosions going on, I can't really see anything. Someone tried to snipe me over here. I can't see his scope though. Alright, alright. Looks like we're at the lows. See if we hold them or if we break them. Oh, the F-22 Raptors are so sick. Definitely the coolest jet in the world. Also, our team's kind of annihilating these guys. We got a 200-point lead. And we got most of the points. Ah, chilling. There's someone on top of this building. See him on the map. Oh, right there. He dropped down. Oh, there is still someone in the window. Oh, how did that miss? Okay, we're good, we're good. So you can kind of quick scope in this game. Not quite Call of Duty, but... Also, I'm in such a terrible spot. I'm gonna get shot quick if I stay up there. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. He thought he had me. He started shooting me. I said, nope. Not today. A little headshot as well. Oh, I couldn't get that one though. Do you like TDM? I think so. I haven't really tried it. Typically when I play Battlefield, I play Conquest just because that's like what the game was kind of made for. I did play a lot of TDM when because I originally got Battlefield 1 on the PS4 back in 2016, and like the PlayStation and like on controller, like it's just not quite as optimized for Battlefield, so I played a little bit more TDM on that. But then once I got a PC, I got Battlefield 1 on the PC, and then I usually played Conquest. Just because I like the flow a little bit more. Just the all-out Battlefield. I mean, this map's a little just like it's a little bigger, a little crazier, but some maps they're just like, they're perfect. Like, I don't know what it is. Battlefield 1 was obviously really good. I've got... Oh, nice. Got plenty of clips on... Oh, I want to get that guy too. I think he's going to try to revive him. No, he's dead. But that game had a lot of good maps, and some games, like this one's not the most like intense. And I'm not being super aggressive because I'm sniping. But sometimes you get like a good game with a good map. And like it, just the way you like push and like you fight for like certain points. And it's just a constant kind of like tug and war between like capturing C, or like sometimes you like go and try and cap the back flags. Like this team that's losing, they should try and take A from us. Top G, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we definitely got the break here as well. We broke below down to the 40s like we talked about. I'm back alive. They revived me. So they're kind of trying to back cap us at D. Oh, he ducked. There we go. Oh, I thought I had him there. Okay, I'm getting... Oh, they did cap A actually. So they're trying. They're trying. Missed that one because I was watching you play. No. Yeah, we might get some opportunity here now that we've broken out of this range. So that's where one might typically stop playing games, is when the market starts moving. Oh, I got you, buddy. Oh no. I should have let go. I didn't realize there was 2 guys on that roof. Yeah, definitely don't get distracted by me playing, guys. This is just for entertainment on the side. It looks like we could be... Here, we'll chill for a sec. Could be looking pretty bearish now, potentially. Could build out a bear flag maybe. We'll see if we build that out here or not. I mean, you might have kind of missed this move down, but don't know if there's a lot of real entry there, at least for me anyways. Looks like we might just keep pushing lower for now. Alright, looks like their team's actually stepping up here a little bit. But yeah, when you get a good game of Battlefield, it's good. Like it's not even like dopamine either, because like Call of Duty, I'll say, oh wait, of course when I'm off the charts, it decides to sell off. Pretty much. That's usually what it waits for. It waits for you specifically to stop trading. Get off the charts. It's those market makers again. That's how I feel though. It's like, but also it's kind of the point. It's like, okay, I'll play some games. I'll make the market think I'm done trading. So then it starts moving. Oh yeah, here's a nice little green candle here. We got someone on the point still. I don't know where though. Oh, I know where. He's over here somewhere. Also, I think that tank's shot. I don't know where he went. I feel like there's a guy in there somewhere, but that was a bad grenade. Always happens. Exactly. Went down and ate those orders. And now we're going right back. Right back to the range. Or maybe we'll try and take out the highs finally. Oh yeah, I was gonna say a Call of Duty typically, I'd say is a little bit more dopamine focused. You know, you spawn in, you get some kills, maybe go on a kill streak. Got some guys over here. Oh, he stopped running. Okay. Guys, I suck. I'm sorry. I'm a trader, guys. I don't play games. I'm trading. I don't know. I'm not even playing Battlefield. What are you guys talking about? Lunchtime coming? Yeah. It is about that time. Getting close. Oh, I got wrecked. Someone help me. Actually, it looks like it could be kind of playing this bear flag. They'll pull back. Might continue lower actually. Maybe not quite a V after all. But to summarize, since I keep like losing my train of thought, Call of Duty, dopamine. Battlefield, it's more of like, what is it, serotonin? Whatever the other one is that's like more fulfilling. Like when you win a game of Battlefield, especially like a close, intense game, and you like play well as well and get like some good kills and... Oh, how did I miss that? That's better. I love counter sniping this game. Because usually snipers aren't moving. And I can see like their scope. And I'm just like a little bit better at like lining up my aim than they are. C4? How did I get C4? What the? This guy. Nice candle. Yeah, that was a good candle there. Yeah, Battlefield's a lot more just fulfilling with a good game, or like when you play well. 32 versus 32, all out warfare. A lot more strategy and just teamwork as well. There's a guy like right here, yeah. Yeah, way more teamwork, way more fulfilling. Oh boy. Shoot, they actually might win. See, this is where it gets interesting. They've got like all the points now. We gotta step up and... I actually might need to get on the points more, play a little more of the objective. Sniping's great, but yeah, they got full capped us. They might win. Alright, time to see if we can get back in this. We'll switch to medic so we can keep our teammates alive. Alright. Tough though. I don't know what changed, but they're locked in and we're still winning, but we better lock back in, otherwise we're done. Oh no, oh no. Might actually get me up. Alright, let's get some smokes in here. Play a little bit more aggressive here. Try and get B back. Still alive. Alright, we're good, we're good. Alright, there's the Sellers, where's that 87 now on ES? They're going for 80 now. Yeah, it looks like Nasdaq's making a push to 100. Not a bad short there off the bear flag. So much for the lunchtime. Looks like we're actually finally moving now. I'm like kind of invested in this game though. But also I'm kind of done trading anyways, so I might keep playing. But for you guys who are still trading, might be some good trades for you here. Oh, there's too many of them. Just kidding. I'm goated sometimes. My mind doesn't want to get back profit. Missed the short. Yeah, it sucks when that happens, but that's why you just gotta kind of set up some strict rules for yourself. Like, if you're up in profit, just, I don't know. Sometimes you just have to make a rule for yourself that you just can't trade, because it does suck to have the FOMO or the regret of not taking the trade. But at the same time, I'd say it's worse to like, let's see, where's this guy at? He's probably gonna try and push me. Is he not? But yeah, up 800 on a Friday. Definitely a good sign. Don't wanna lose that. That's what I'm saying. That's good, like 500 to 1,000 a day. Definitely good goal, I'd say. Yeah, if only on 500, probably would have taken it. That makes sense. It's tough. Ugh. But what can you do? I hate to miss out more profits, but also, I think for some people, like I think it would have hurt more if you lost that trade and given back profits than the regret of missing out on more profits. I could be wrong, because for some people it is different. I think that's how it is for me. So that's why, like, I almost just don't worry about it. Like, especially that's why playing games sometimes helps, because it's like, oh, I missed it. It's like, oh well, I'm playing Battlefield. You know, I'm chilling. See, if I was sitting there staring at the charts, I probably would be like finger on the trigger, and then I'd either not take it and be like, frick, I should have taken it, or I would take it and I'd be like, frick, I shouldn't have taken that trade because I lost. If it was a losing trade, obviously. But in this case, it wouldn't have been. But on another day, it easily could have been, and that's where you'd be saying the opposite, like, frick, why'd I take that trade? I was already up $800 or 500. Why'd I do it? Come on. That was a close one, ran out of ammo there. And he's got buddies. Of course he's got buddies. So yeah, there's always gonna be some regret, always hindsight, but lock in the profits, yeah. Lock in the profits, be happy. Hindsight, always 2020, right? Should have taken the trade. Should have taken the trade. Should have not taken the trade. Those are they'll always get you. Always. And that's definitely a big battle with trading and psychology. Maybe I'll try and back cap E with this guy. Just gotta take someone back real quick. Hold up. It kills with carbine, so I'm already doing that. Holy cow, there's no cover here. No, he skipped the revive. I was literally right on his body and then he still skipped it. But they literally demolished every single building on this point. Nice, good game there. 21-9. Oh shoot. Where'd these spires come from? Nice little pump up there. Yeah, market should be slowing down a little bit with lunch and stuff coming up. But holy cow, there must be some news. Let me check on that. Holy cow. I'm not seeing anything yet, but I'm guessing there had to have been some like tweet or some news, breaking news, something like that. But also might have just been a random pop. Sometimes that happens on the NASDAQ. It do be happening sometimes. So we got basically to the lows there, and then we just a little pop back up. Kind of crazy, kind of wild. Maybe. I forget the government's like the government shut down because it actually hasn't like affected trading too much. But every now and then there's like some weird stuff that happens, and it's like, oh, maybe it's because of that. Oh yeah, tomorrow no one getting benefits or pay. Yeah, that is rough. We did get a nice little sell-off when the government shutdown first was like a thing or announced. Oh, we're dead. Helicopter nearly got us. Oh no. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Smoke him. Oh boy. Oh, he climbed up there. Well played. Don't know where my teammates are though. Come on. Come on, guys. Speaking of random pumps, now we got that random little slap back down. Just undid all the progress that was just made. Alright. Let's get some smokes. Might help us. Oh no. Oh, he's up there. I think someone shot behind me too. Come on, revive me, buddy. I'm right here. You need me. No. Alright, little wick down to the lows. If we break these lows, we definitely could be dumping. There's always people behind me. Oh man, they're getting me good. Oh, I'm up. Never mind. Normally I'm pretty good at like knowing when people are behind me or not, just because of like, just based on where like my teammates are, or just different like game cues, map awareness. But yeah, that was like twice there. There's just like some random guy behind me shooting me. Like that, like, never mind. I think I just suck. Again, I'm a trader, guys. I don't play games. I'm not even playing Battlefield. I'm just trading. Nah, I'm still here. Oh no. We gotta start tryharding. This team ain't messing around. This guy got you. We just gotta watch the people behind us. Someone's on the point. There it is. Some news might be coming out low or it's just cleared out. Yeah, volatility just spiked from like a 10 to a 20. Alright, we got C back. Nice. Yeah, let's take a little chill for a second. Looks like we do got. Could have a bear flag coming here. Volatility again, nice little spike there in volatility. Might be temporary, might just be because of some orders kind of getting filled. A little bit of news maybe. We'll double check the. Okay, so there was. Trump said, "I will not start renegotiations with Canada at 9:48." I guess that was maybe a little bit delayed, but he also said a couple other things actually. Trump on China, I would love to get rid of the extra 10%. Meeting with China was incredible. Deal with China is going to be long lasting. So a little bit of a mix there, but I think that's what kind of gave us the little pump and then dump. And now it looks like we're kind of slowing down a little bit, which is to be expected. Now that the news is kind of done. Or not news, but statements from Trump. There's a lot of snipers on this map. I got you. Oh, tank. I can't fight tank. Yeah, I might need to switch go attack D. Yeah, jump tweets. I'll do it. They made medicine so cool in this game. Medic. Oh yeah, no, medic's great in this game. I love it. Because like it's always been like a good class, but as good as it is, like it's usually still underplayed just because like it's technically boring to some people. But like I still always play medic. It's like my go-to. Even in Battlefield 1. Like Battlefield 1 was kind of rough just because like the medics got kind of, they got some of the less good guns in the game. Again, someone's behind me. I really gotta not let that happen anymore. But no, yeah, like it's not as popular in Battlefield 1 because the single action rifles typically aren't people's favorites compared to the other guns. But I found one that I really like, and that's usually what I play. I love medic in Battlefield 1. It's probably my most played class besides scout, because I like sniping in Battlefield 1 as well. And assault's fun for like certain maps. But no, Battlefield 1, I'm like one of the best medics out there. Get my little syringe and just go revive people. But again, as good as it was, it's still technically a little underpowered. But in Battlefield 6, it's even better. Because I can insta-revive people. You can't insta-revive people in Battlefield 1. This game, you can just like spam revive. And you have like the med crate that has both ammo and heals. Normally, like the support class has the ammo and medic has the heals. But in this game, it has both. Which is really, it's really good. And yeah, the carbines as well. I mean, that's what I got right now, that M4 carbine. One of my favorite guns. You watch that guy I put you on TikTok who snipes? I don't watch him in the sense that I consistently watch him, but I've seen his clips and I love them. I probably should follow him because he definitely deserves it. I think he already got like the farthest snipe in Battlefield 6 at like over 1,500 meters or almost 2,000. I think it was crazy. I'll have to watch it again. He is really funny. I like the memes about it, him too. Like when they say, "Oh yeah, he doesn't have PTSD. He has nostalgia," and stuff like that. Like where most people, because he like actually served in the military. He was like actually a sniper, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he was an actual sniper, which is like super sick. And he's got those awesome clips as well. Okay, this helicopter is gonna get the death of me. Both in game and out of game. Let's get a smoke going. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, almost 2k meters. That's crazy. I mean, I thought my 240 meter snipe last game was crazy, but 2,000 is insane. Honestly, I think it helps his PTSD playing the game. Probably, honestly. It kind of just makes what he experienced probably a little bit more normal. And less, like, dramatic. Maybe. I don't know if that's like the best way of putting it, but I can see why it would help. And definitely passes the time. And yeah, help with anxiety and just like stuff like that. Because like what better way, at least what I imagine, like if you do have some sort of like PTSD or even anxiety, like you just have things constantly on your mind. If you fill those things with a video game instead of like actual traumatic events, actually killing people, Oh, that guy. So dead. It definitely is probably a good way of coping and just like replacing the bad with good instead of just like ignoring the bad. Because I think I'm no like psychologist or like uh mental health specialist or whatever you want to call it, but I definitely would like to think or imagine it's probably not the healthiest just to shut down some of those emotions and those things and ignore them. But also it's tough to like deal with them in general. But if you can just kind of like replace them with something better, positive thing, imagine that's pretty good idea. All right, we got 2 tanks here, and I'm a lone soldier, so this is gonna go really well. Smoke the tank. Dang it, teammates. Skipping revive. Whoa, what are you doing? There's too many people here. That's one thing about the M4. It does not have a lot of ammo in the mag. Yeah, even if I'm going through like relationship stuff or like other things that give me like some anxiety or just like, you know, stress. Like a couple weeks ago, like it was like all I could think about. But then if you can just like get on and play a game and just like kind of distract yourself with it, it's like then I start thinking about the game instead of constantly thinking about, you know, my relationships or just like other stuff like that. Or like stress from work, I mean anything. Stress of trading, right? So that's awesome that he's able to do that. And that he's like gone viral too. Doing something that he enjoys that also probably benefits him in other ways as well. That's really awesome. Now I'll have to go watch some of more of his videos or clips because the ones I have seen they're funny and they're just like awesome too. Oh boy. Yeah, Battlefield 1 medics. Not an easy task, but very rewarding. Dang it. Couldn't quite get around the cover. But this game, medics are a lot better. Having access to like the carbines and just like the insta revives. A lot of fun so far in this game. That's for sure. Alright, still going lower though. Really pushing the lows. Might continue this downtrend, might get some bear flags, who knows? Alright. Okay, I got you. Oh, the little head glitch. I just took the short for 35 points. Let's go. Well played, well played. Yeah, with that nice little bounce off the 15-minute range low and held up these EMAs to keep going lower after this little news debacle here. I had some noodles last night. It's really going through me now. Oh shoot, I had to take another dump. Oh, you hate to hear it. Could be setting up the spare flag though. Yeah, kind of breaking out now, but it would have been nicer if we had a little higher up to the 9 EMA. We'll see if something else happens. Game's kind of back and forth, but we have managed to keep a pretty nice lead here. Oh, this could be fun. If this guy can drive and stop crashing into everything, that'd be preferred. Alright. I've got a very bad angle here. I can't really see anything. Oh, that was the terrible, worst timing ever. I think I can get away. I know, we've had some decent price action. Just some actual, like, normal, like, trendy, kind of, you know, make its way down, take out liquidity. Just typical stuff. It's been nice. It's been refreshing today. Alright, where do I want to spawn? Maybe I'll switch snipe for a little bit. This is not where I want to spawn, but that's okay. I'll just drive up to where I did want to spawn. A little hard to control these vehicles, not gonna lie. You can see why they're crashing a little bit. Oh. We'll go right here for now. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people right in here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe my teammates are pushing up. Alright, maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll go back to medic. Sniping clips are always awesome. I'm not bad. Obviously, I got some nice headshots a couple games ago. Or last game. But sometimes. There we go. Sometimes I feel like I just miss everything and I suck. But then I hit snipes like that and I feel better about myself. I feel like I can continue my day without like being super sad or anything. But yeah, my day is pretty much dependent on like how my snipes are. That's just how it is. It's my self-worth, self-image. Also, I'm pushing up way too aggressively here for a sniper. But someone's gotta do it. So literally someone. Here he is. Oh! I guess the pistol's not quite as good as that gun. Oh, but this teammate, he's got me. Not this one. There was a medic near me, but he just ran away. Come on. Could be building on a flag here. Kind of not the prettiest though. Also 5 minutes looking a little like it wants to kind of bounce maybe. Might be about that time. Took out this liquidity, might kind of come back up into the 90s and then continue lower. What? I clicked C. I just got robbed. One day I'll shoot down a jet pilot with a sniper. I've done it in Battlefield 1. Ah, he stole my kill. I wasn't quick enough. I wasn't sure what the distance was. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Please don't kill me. That was close. Oh, there's the bear flag. Playing out a little bit there.
tank!
50? Dang. 70. I love how the tank's shooting me over here on the hill instead of all the guys right next to him. Love to see it. Alright, bear flag's playing out though. The shorts are still strong. Sellers still here, not messing around. Oh yeah, there we go. A little Call of Duty snipe. Oh, there's another one. Someone signed me up for face. Oh, I missed the third. Maybe next year. This year's not my year for phase. That's okay though. 20 and 10, not bad. Could be better. I do want to maintain this 2 KD, which is pretty nice. 2.2 right now. I don't care too much about KD, but having above a 2. How did my teammate? I'm dead. I'm just gonna run. Screw those guys. Sometimes I do that though and I feel bad. Oh yeah, so there's definitely still chilling. This pistol's not the best. Could not get the no scope. Yeah, good price action today. Good stuff. I'm definitely too aggressive as a sniper.
Enemy contact in my AO!
Who's shooting me? I like can't see them. Normally there's like a little way of knowing if someone's shooting you. I can't see anything up there. Oh jeez. Frick. So this is the chaos from Battlefield that I like. But it's definitely not good for sniping when you're this close to the action. Maybe if I was farther away it'd be great, but I'm playing the aggressive sniper strat. Yeah, like thought that was a body. I like knew it wasn't because I saw him move a little bit, but I just didn't react fast enough. Oh well, what can you do? That's right. Game's almost over. About to win. These guys just don't peek. I can't shoot them if they don't peek. Oh, that's literally a guy. I like was staring at him. I'm like, huh? Is that a guy? Well,
I need a fucking medic!
don't think I'm gonna get rezzed. A little unfortunate. Yeah, I need to get like a better sniping spot. I just keep... Oh jeez. Just getting targeted by the tank. What can I do about that? Another bear flag. It's a good one. Off the 9 EMA. Just a little pullback. Break continuation there. Hypothetically, anyways. Good guy up here. I know in the beta you can get up here, but I don't know if you can still or not. Game is almost over. I don't quite know the distance on this one. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I missed my chance. He's not going to stay still after that. Dang, he like just moves ever so slightly. That is the one thing I've noticed in this game. Maybe it's just me being bad at the game. Like in Battlefield 1, players don't move as quickly. I'm not talking like sprinting either, I'm talking like strafing, if that makes sense. Also, I might just suck right now, because I have had some good games where I can like predict movement and just... I'm kind of on point. But sometimes when I'm not quite like locked in, the players, the way they like move, it just like they kind of like go sideways and then they kind of go left, right, left, right. Like they can just like strafe like this, or even like while aiming down sights, just quick enough that like it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to hit them, just because they could like move an inch at the last second. But I swear, like. I swear in Battlefield 1, people like couldn't move as quickly just like with their strafing, so it's easier to snipe. But still not too hard in this game, still a lot of fun. Shut down my platform, getting that FOMO. Oh shoot. I know it's tough when like price is going. Because even me, it's like I'm up 500, but I easily could have taken this trade, or even if I didn't take that one, taken this one, and then bam, up another 250. But gotta stick to my rules. Gotta not get that FOMO if possible. I get bored on Fridays. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, it is tough. When you get bored, it's like, oh, I guess I'll look at the charts, and then it's like, oh shoot, I could be making more money. Don't do Halloween either. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've like really done stuff for Halloween, but I don't know. We'll see if I've got any buddies that invite me to something. I might go. But I don't have a costume, so I don't really do that stuff. I just do some dashing Uber Eats. I don't blame you. Make an extra buck. Oh, not a bad idea, that's for sure. How much did you pay to enter? Just my sanity, mostly. Just kidding. I'm trading futures and on prop firms. So right now, yeah, you only need like 45 bucks to get a prop firm account, which lets you risk $2,000. And then if you make money, you can then get paid thousands of dollars, which is pretty nice. Yeah, no activation fee. This guy, bet on a guy. He's got all the info. Yeah, it's pretty killer. Use my code fundingtix.com code bang, get 50% off right now. It's today only as well, so fortunately you don't have really time to think about it. It's a very rare. You have $2,000 of risk, but you're not risking 2,000 of your dollars. No, you're only risking $45 because that's how much it costs you to buy the account. And then you're able to risk $2,000 of the prop firm, of the account's balance, like while you trade, to make hopefully thousands of dollars. But you're only risking your $45 to buy the account. That's how prop firms work. That's quite nice. Pretty killer, that's for sure. And yeah, you only need to make $2,500 to get funded and then start getting paid. So, pretty good opportunity to get started trading. Dang, another bounce off the EMA. Might be making its way down again. mention in the Discord they should run the sale through the weekend. Yeah, hopefully they do, but we'll see. Also, am I missing something? Oh, I'm not verified. That's why I can't see all their channels. Let me get verified. I get like their announcements, but that's it. Something went wrong. What? Oh no. Verification done. Okay, now I can see all the social feed and the public lounge. I was gonna say, I was like, yeah, why doesn't Funny Ticks have like a server where other people can chat? But I just wasn't verified, that makes sense. Yes, exactly. It's a funded account of $2,000. Technically, it's $50,000 of buying power, but you only have $2,000 to lose before they close the account. And then, yeah, if you hit the profit target of 2,500, you pass and get funded. And then if you do that again, you can get a payout. But yeah, one day, not quite enough. Not quite enough. They did have it yesterday, though, as well. So technically, this is the second day. But I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of keep it till Sunday, maybe. Sunday, maybe Monday. That'd be nice. I couldn't trade yesterday. It wasn't for me. Dude, I don't blame you. Yesterday was... Actually, it wasn't bad. Like, I still made some good trades, some money. But it still was kind of rangy and choppy, like most days this week. Today's the only day so far in like a minute that's just been like really good, like downtrend with a little reversal, and then more downtrend. Kind of nice. Past month has definitely been not the best. But today, quite solid. I could have made a lot of money today, but can't be too upset. Still gotta be happy that I kept stuck to my rules. I made 488 on my brand new Funding Ticks account, so we'll take that. When are you allowed to take the payout? So once you're funded after you pass the evaluation, you just have to follow like a couple, like I think you have to make like $2,500 or maybe $3,000 and follow like the same kind of rules. And then after like, I think, is it 3 days, 5 days, then you can get a payout. I'm trying to remember. Or there might be like a payout window or something like that. But I thought they like removed that. I'd have to like go check their website again. Okay, 5 profitable days, that's right. Yeah, the 50% is rare. We haven't seen that in like a long time. I don't know if I've ever really seen it. Typically it's 20% off or 35% off if you're like a brand new to Funding Ticks, but right now it's 50%. And it might just be today, maybe this weekend, but right now it just says 24 hours only. But yeah, every 5 days you can request a payout if you have 5 like profitable days anyways. I've only seen it once. Yeah, I think I've maybe seen it once, but also like I don't even know if I have, because I feel like I would have bought an account if it was 50% off. But I think the The only accounts that I bought with them so far have been 35% off and then just barely 50% off. No, $45 is the 50% off. Normally it's like 90, 80-ish, 85, something like that. But right now it's like $45 and there's no activation fee, so it's like the all-in price you have to pay. A lot of other prop firms you have to pay another fee after you like pass the evaluation, which is like sometimes like $100 or $150. But this was no activation fee, so you pay $45 or a little bit more if you depending on what account you decide to get. And then that's like all you have to pay. No activation fee, no strings attached, just $45 and then you trade, and if you trade well, pass the evaluation, get funded, and then get payouts, get paid. Yeah, end of day drawdown is killer as well. Yeah, not the intraday BS, exactly. Not my favorite as well. North Titan Trading, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. But yeah, funding ticks right now, 50% off. Now's the time. One of the best deals in the market right now across all prop firms. Use code BANG and you can get that deal right now. Might be the last day to get it. So no pressure, but also if you do want to take advantage of it, now's the time. Definitely don't want to miss out on it. Which prop firm I just joined? It's the one at the top of the screen, Funding Ticks. Tommy, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, if Take Profit should have had similar discount with end of day, they'd be killing it even more than they because they're already pretty solid. They already have some pretty good stuff going on. Yeah, they've been around over a year. They're making a name for themselves. They're still relatively new, and that's why I think they have some of the more competitive prices and like just like rules on their accounts and stuff. But still, despite them being new, they still built quite the track record, like they're saying, just in the last year. They've given out lots of payouts and very solid, very solid. How much have you made from doing this? It's about like $12,000, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I'm still working on my consistency personally, but I've seen some good payouts from prop firms, and yeah, hopefully see some more here in the next couple weeks or month. We'll see. All right, market could be making its attempts to reverse here. But it might be about that time for me. It is lunchtime. I need to go eat some food. Maybe edit some videos or something. Work on some other stuff. But thank you all for watching, for hanging out. Always a good time, always a pleasure. Good stream, good profits today. Finally good price action as well. Yeah, if you're new here, haven't followed me yet, feel free to follow me or check out my YouTube and subscribe. Appreciate all the support, and yeah, good end of the week for sure. And again, don't wanna oversell it. Don't wanna push it too much in your face, but Funny Ticks, 50% off right now. Might be the last time in a while that we get this good of a deal. So definitely check out Funny Ticks. If you want to support me, use my code. If not, don't use my code. But help support the channel, help support me. And yeah, maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas to do it again. That's what I was kind of thinking or hoping, but we'll see. No guarantees though, so take advantage of it while you can. Get some good propfirm accounts. Start making some money. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good weekend. If you keep trading, good luck, be smart. Don't give back the money that you already made, hopefully. And yeah, hopefully see you guys Monday. I'll be back for another stream. So yeah, if you wanna see me again, check me out on YouTube, or obviously I'm just live on TikTok as well. Just give me a follow, and I'll be back Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern for the market open. Yeah, have a good weekend, everybody. Peace out. See ya.